go.
Hey.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Poseidon Show. Let's talk fishing. First of all, happy 4th of July to everybody. Happy 4th of July. From me and from my lovely wife next to me, let's say hello.
Happy 4th, everybody.
Okay, get into that center screen. There you go. I love it. So how's everything going, honey? Am I treating you good on 4th of July?
Great.
Cheers to the 4th of July.
Cheers.
So, yeah, we've been hanging out a little bit today. Plus, we had to prepare for the show a little bit. Plus, I did a little bit of fishing, which I'm going to let you guys know off the bat. But before I do, the few people who are on, and I'm so proud of Oscar, thank you. 718 Fishing, happy 4th, be safe, no doubt about it, my brother. Thank you for showing up. Also, we got Chris Cannon. You're always there, man. Thank you, Chris. Happy 4th to you and your lovely family. We have to get together soon. Melvin Madrid, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you, man. It's the 4th of July. Everybody's out having a good time. Maybe we won't have that giveaway. Maybe I'll keep everything tonight. But anyway, all right, thank you, everybody. There's Jedi 48. Happy 4th also. Thank you. So I want to start off by saying that, yeah, I did a little bit of fishing. It seems that I haven't posted because I did go fishing. I went fishing last Tuesday. I went out to the south side of Long Island, and when I got there, I found out that the area I was going to was closed off due to the birds that were breeding eggs or whatever for the next couple of weeks. So that night, I changed my destination. I went over to Field 6 on Jones Beach, and I haven't fished that area since I started fishing with lures, and it's been a while since I've been there. Plus, I grew up on that beach with my family. My mom, my dad, my brother, always going on that beach on Sunday. Brought back, again, some nice memories in the parking lot from what I can remember. But anyhow, I did go fishing, and I did get skunked. I got like 2 skates that night. Oh. And in the morning, I hooked up on a bluefish. After I lost it, I was like, I'm out of here. Oh. That was it. It was a rough night for me because of the traveling back and forth, because I thought one area was going to be ready to fish, and it wasn't. And I should have checked ahead. I didn't. I went with my gut feeling, and as usual, like at the casino, it goes wrong, badly wrong. Other than that, again, tonight we're going to have our guest, Kevin Maltezo. Yeah, my wife's always correcting me, yelling at me. Don't say his name like that. I always say Maltezo, and it's Maltez.
It's Maltezo.
Maltezo. How do I say it?
I don't know.
I know. Let's keep it that I got it right now. Yeah. But Kevin's going to be on tonight. He's going to be talking about lures which he uses, which is Vinnie's custom lures. You'll see those. He has a couple to give away tonight also. You guys remember, anybody listening right now, please go to the comments, leave a comment right now so you're in the drawing. Okay, at the end of the show, we're going to raffle it out through the comment picker, and we'll announce the winners. So let me, other than that, do you want to say anything to anybody on, say happy 4th to my family, my mom, my dad. Anybody who? Special?
And who you wanted to show, you have Peter.
Yeah, I want also, before we start with Kevin, I know I always ask people to send me pictures. Sometimes the pictures start to slow down. And I did get a picture from my buddy Peter, went out with his son, Leighton, I'm sorry. Leighton, I'm sorry about that. But they went out on a boat off of Jersey.
Here, I'll put it on.
And there you go. There they are right there. That's Peter and his son. They went a little bit of
That's on a boat. Nice boat.
Yeah, nice boat. We don't own that or anything. But anyway, yeah, that's his Peter on the left and his son Lyndon on the right. Leighton on the right. And catching some fluke, having a good time. Thank you, Peter, for that. Let's show Leighton. I know we got a single of Leighton there. Let's get that one up.
Yeah.
And there's Leighton there. Same boat. Nice catch, Leighton. Nice to meet you, buddy. I met you quite a few times when you were younger. We got to get together soon, all of us. We got to go fishing. Thank you for sending me your pictures. I muchly appreciate that. Thank you.
He's So happy.
Yeah, fishing's now is gonna, from what I'm hearing, it's not, it's summertime, guys. So you got to figure it's the summer, doldrums. It's tough. Unless you're doing any freshwater fishing, fly fishing, if you like that, you're in luck. But in the summer, when it comes to catching stripers, especially, it's a tough task. At least that's how I found it through my years.
Okay.
Other than that, let's get to Kevin Maltezo.
Yep.
Let's put him on. Kevin Maltezo, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice welcome for our man, Kevin Maltezo.
Hey, Kevin.
How you doing, Kevin? Nice to see you, buddy. Let's give him a nice warm welcome
Let's
there.
make sure we can hear him.
That's right. All right, let's turn that
Sound
off.
check, sound check.
Sound check.
How we doing?
Oh, my God. I
Hey.
can't hear him, honey. No, I'm
can hear
kidding, Kevin. It's a beautiful thing. Whenever you're on, it's a beautiful thing. I want to start off by saying, Kevin, I thank you very much again. I know you're busy with your time, but you really
Yeah.
love your fishing, and I asked you again to be on my show, and you didn't let me down. And, all the pictures you send, all the pictures I see on Instagram, and again, your fishing pictures are great. We know that. But the main thing is the family man you are. You're always with your son in the pictures. I'm so proud of you. I don't even know you, but I am so proud of you because if I ever had a son or a daughter, honey,
Aw.
I think I would want to be the same way. Correct, hon? I got my wife in the
Yes,
corner.
of course.
Everybody else can see what's going on. So
Cute
anyway,
little kid. We love seeing him.
right. So Kevin, I want to ask you, starting off. So you had your spring season. How did that go, Kevin?
The best season I've ever had, for sure, hands down.
Wow.
I know some of the pictures you had sent me were just outstanding fish. And I know most of them I know were caught on lures, correct?
Yes.
And what kind of lures do you prefer when you go out? Is it just like any lure, Kevin? Because we understand that sometimes you're fishing in a blitz, and no matter what you throw out there, you're going to catch the fish. And that's not always true either. But in your circumstances, when you're going out regularly fishing, you hear the fish are biting. What's your favorite lure? What do you prefer to use?
When we start out, you have to feel everything out, and of course, you look around at other people, and you do see what they're throwing. But if you're by yourself, you have to bring, maybe 5 or 6 different plugs, your go-to plugs, and figure it out. This year, it was everything you threw in bone worked. If it was a mag darter, a hydro minnow, even the cotton cordell, the 7-inch bombers, I think they're called,
Right.
knockout. And then, you have a couple partners with you, and everybody tries out a different lure until we find out what they want.
Right. Well, I definitely believe in what you're saying. It's a regular that I think everybody follows. That's the reason we have the invention of the plug bag that we carry, so we can carry those assortments. And as you heard from Kevin, I'm the kind of guy that'll go out there and fish for a lure sometimes for half an hour. It's a long time if you're not going to catch a fish. You should change quicker, and I know that, and I've been doing it lately. I've been switching my lures a lot quicker when I don't catch fish. Or like you said, Kevin, you'll see what other people are catching them on. Oh, catching them on poppers. If you got a white one, use that better, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, you put everything together like you said, and you judge, and hopefully you judge right, and you catch a nice fish.
Exactly. And of course, you have to try to match the hatch, but that doesn't necessarily work because we fish into bunker schools, and not many people are going to start throwing 6 to 9 inch plugs and think they're going to work because they're not. But you just have to, like I said, go through your bag, find out what works, and just stick to it.
Right.
I didn't take off my mag daughter, the bone mag daughter, for over a month. So that was the key plug this season, but next season will be different.
Right. Yeah. So also, I wanna mention. I know we said we were gonna talk about Vinny's custom lures. Can you tell me a little bit about those? Because I have used them, but now that I'm hearing Vinny's custom lures from you and Good Lure Company, and tell me a little bit about them.
Vinny he makes every lure custom made, preferably to your size, to the weight, and especially what I like about it, the color. So if you get into a situation where they're hitting a specific color, you can contact Vinny and he'll make it right up for you quickly and get it
Nice.
out to you before that color fades away and it goes on to something else.
Correct.
And the best, and also he's fairly cheap compared to other competitors out there. And you could just get multiple ones if you want.
Right.
Sometimes they'll hit multiple colors, and the plugs work great, absolutely great.
Right. Okay. I'm sorry. I just spoke something to my wife. Kevin, I also want to say that I remember, I know I've used different type of lures, and I'm going to be honest now. I'm never going to put down a lure. 'Cause if I don't like the lure, I'm not going to say anything about it. Now, so far from the usage I got from I have two lures from Vinny's. So far, they've been standing out. I'll buy other lures, and they'll say, let's say, for instance, a wood lure, and I'll use it, and within, once, the paint's chipping off. It's such a crappy lure, and here I was, I paid $20 for the lure, and I'm like, for what? Is that really worth it?
I agree 100%. Um, Pretty much all wooden lures, especially in salt water, they're eventually going to chip.
Right.
But don't be afraid to go home and use spray paint. Spray paint holds up. Just that's all you have to do.
Right.
It, if you pay $100 for a plug, eventually they're going to chip.
Right.
With throwing into rock piles or banging it on the floor when you're releasing that fish. When that fish is thrashing, it's crashing on the sand or
Right.
rocks. But don't get discouraged from that. If and especially with wood lures, after catching a couple fish and those hooks go into the wood, they're gonna get waterlogged.
Yeah. Right.
Just let it dry out and repaint it.
Yep. That's it then.
Even though the plug makers these days they're beautiful.
Right.
I don't think the fish really go for pretty plugs. They might see a color. Who knows? We don't know.
Right
I don't
on.
know.
Right on, buddy.
The last striped bass I spoke to never told me what he really liked.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Kevin. Yeah, so I know we're going to do a little bit of a giveaway. I don't want to talk about that quite yet on some of these laws, but I want you to tell me more about Vinny's. How did you first hear about him? I mean, what did you say? Hey, you saw it at the store, you picked it up.
I went to a fishing show a couple of years ago,
Okay.
and he had this.
Yeah.
It was a metal lip,
Okay.
but it was a jointed metal lip with a rubber eel tail type thing.
Oh.
And I grabbed it. I said, I got to try this bad boy out.
Right.
Because I love throwing eels and I love throwing jointed plugs. And I tried it out in the spring and I got slammed on it for the first couple of casts. They said, this is amazing. And then I lost it.
Wow.
So I reached out to the guy that I purchased it from. And he said, yeah, the guy Vinny, he's on Instagram.
Right.
So I reached out to him. And after that, we became good friends. And then he showed me more of his product. And ever since, I've been using them. And I try to tell my friends about it. A lot of people stick to the same things. They're old school. They don't change. But try to keep one plug of Vinny's in your plug bag and try it out. And I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that more. I'm gonna make a little investment in that because, when I do buy plugs, I really like to buy nice plugs that look good. And you just hope that the brand you're buying or the company you're buying, that the plug's gonna, I'm not saying they're gonna last forever. I'm not saying that they're broken resistant. I'm not saying that they're gonna hold your bail back. That's your problem. But anyway, you hope that they're gonna last you a little bit and you can get a little usage out of them, maybe catch a fish or two and feel good about it. to say, hey, you know what? That was a pretty good lure. I'm going to go see what else they got available as far as the type of colors or whatever you may want or look for in a lure. But I did notice something today, Kevin, and since we're talking about it right now. So I buy a lot of these Super Strikes. Let me put myself on this one. So I buy a lot of these Super Strikes. Let me put you on also. There we go. So I like these Super Strikes. These are one of the giveaways I got today. It's about a $20 lure. It's white. It's basically 2 3/8 ounce. But the hooks, you don't know if they're VMC or anything. You look in the back. I don't see anything about that. 4 times strong. But, you know, they're good lures. I like them. I guess it's up to us to put on. It's got a single hook in the back and a treble hook in the front area. But what I want to say is I picked up one of these lures today, also in the giveaway. It's a, if you could see it, Kevin, I don't know, but it's a, it looks like it has that, you know, scratch. Chicken scratch is one of my favorite lures on the SP Minnow. I love these right here, okay? That's another one of the giveaways. And this one right here, this metal lip, as you could see, it's also dressed up like a chicken scratch type thing, and I like it. I've used one before. I got a few stripers, but here's the thing that got me on this, that I read in the back. It says premium VMC, 4 times strong, permasteel hooks. So I was like, wow. Now, they're giving you VMC hooks right off the bat on this. So it's a nice lure. I consider that a pretty good deal. But can you tell me any tricks or when people actually buy these? Because, you know, you buy a bigger plug, you're going for a bigger fish. You got to make sure you have the correct hooks on, because if you don't, and I know you've told me plenty of times, Kevin, you've brought back plenty of hooks that are bent all the way back. Can you tell me what people can look for in lures? Or how's Vinnie's lures? What type of hooks does he have? Not that they're bad if they're not VMC.
Before I get to that, you brought Super Strike for the first one.
Right.
Super Strike is hands down the best plugs you could throw in my situations, because how long have they been around?
Yeah, they've been around a while.
They're designed perfectly. They're not handcrafted, and each one pretty much swims the same.
Wow.
And as for hooks, on me, I'm probably wrong, but for me, the way a plug is made and designed, I'm sure it's tested with the plugs that are on there right there. So I'm gonna leave those those hooks, excuse me.
Yeah.
The tsunami plug you showing?
Yeah.
The best tackle, but I never caught a fish on a tsunami swimmer.
Really?
Never. Maybe it's the way it's weighted.
Okay.
Maybe it's my area, but it's not for me. SP Minnow, awesome. But I like to when my hooks finally go, I throw on the VMCs.
Kevin,
yes.
yeah, we just want to put your volume up.
We just put it up a little bit. Let's
Oh.
see what happens. Hopefully it'll be a little better.
Go ahead.
Okay.
If there's any echoing, anybody, let me know, please.
So you were saying.
Volume up for Kevin, please.
Yeah, there we go. How is this, guys? Is there any echoing, ladies and gents? Kevin, please speak.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm speaking right now. I hear an echo. Okay, let's just go on.
Yeah, let's go on, buddy.
All right. Super Strikes are fantastic. There's no adjustments made, and you're going to catch fish on them. As soon as you learn that plug, as soon as you learn the speed that you're reeling in, the twitch, and everything else, fantastic.
Nice.
And with metal lips, they might swim good in calm water.
Right.
They might swim in deeper water. You have to play with that plug. Remember, don't touch the lip ever. You play with the eye. You bend it down for up and up for down. Me personally, I love it a subsurface when it makes the wake.
Correct.
Or if I have to go a little bit below the water, you adjust it to make it go down. But it's everybody's preference, but it's mine. With the metal lips, extremely slow. With the eye of the plug, this thing right here, again, down for it to go on the surface. So that's where I like it.
Got it, Kevin. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. See, I read here in the back. This is what I read here in the. It says extra strong stainless steel through wire construction. I read this already. Premium VMC 4x strong perma steel hooks, heavy duty stainless steel split rings, triple epoxy finishing coat. But the thing that got me that you just said was very important. I want everybody to understand here. This is a gentleman here that fishes a lot and he knows his lures. Is it going to swim right? Because you can have the best looking lure, the best product on there. If it doesn't swim right, there's going to be a problem. Unless you're going through a blitz of fish and you happen to get lucky and snag it, you understand what I'm saying? It's got to work right. And when it works right, that's when you're going to catch the fish. And obviously, you controlling that situation, knowing how to work it right. What do you think?
Agree.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But okay.
But one other thing about throwing plugs. Confidence in your lure. Don't just throw it once or twice and you don't get hit. And you do like me, you throw it away. And then at the end of the year, you got 100 plugs.
Yeah, right. That's not bad, though. I wouldn't mind doing that. I could tell my wife, hey, listen, honey, listen, I only used it twice. It sucks. I'm getting another one.
Oh, my God.
You know?
Put your time in. Try it out during the daytime and see how it swims.
Right.
And then, you know, give it a little extra time at night. And you might be surprised. You might find the best plug out there that you never even knew existed.
Yeah, right on, Kevin. I have my favorite plugs. I really do. A Ron Array. It's a needle nose that I use, and I use it at night. It's dark with a little silver on there. I've caught quite a few stripers on it. Obviously, you got to, you know, you said a magic word before, super slow. A lot of these lures, people have to understand, they're really super slow most of the time, and if you follow those correct methods, eventually you're going to catch something. You know, you're going to hit something.
And speaking of Vinnie, Vinnie's in the live chat, he says he's
Yeah.
Vinnie's custom baits.
I want to say hello personally to Vinnie Sniper. Guys, there he is, Vinnie Sniper 03. Vinnie, we're going to leave a, what is it on the bottom of that?
What do you mean? A link in the description?
Yeah, we're leaving a link in the description below to whatever you want us to leave, your Instagram. If you got Facebook, you let Kevin know or me know, and we'll definitely leave it on the link at the bottom of this video so people can get in touch. I personally like your lures, Vinnie. I have fun as long as I'm having fun. Luckily, I didn't buy your lure and I didn't lose it on the first cast because I forgot to pull the bail back. And then I'm like, screw it, I'm not buying that lure again.
No.
But that hasn't happened, Vinnie. I've been using it. I got a popper of yours. I think it's a little over 2 ounces, and I use it. I caught one bluefish on it, got the correct leader on there, so everything's fine. I got that lure, and it's working just fine for me. But my wife wanted to say something.
No, Oscar's saying
She wants
Vinnie's
to start her own lure company.
Yeah, right.
She wants to beat Vinnie out, she said. No, I'm kidding.
Like Oscar says, Vinnie's been around a while. He knows his stuff, he says.
There you go. Absolutely. So I'm glad. I'm glad, Vinnie, that you're on the show. We're going to be using your lures now even more. I myself will probably order some product from you for sure. I like to get out there. When I make those videos, I'll be sure to announce when I catch that 55-pounder. If it's your lure, Vinnie, you're getting the credit, buddy. No problem. Anyway, thank you for that. So, Kevin, I want to speak to you some more as far as fishing now in the summertime, Kevin. What is going on, brother? People haven't had, in the ocean. I was waiting for a great, great ocean season, and honestly, it just hasn't happened. I've caught nice fish. So far. The fall season hasn't begun quite yet, but, I haven't even had the best. But on the other hand, Kevin, I see pictures of you, and sometimes I'm looking at my biggest knife that I have, and I want to come to your house. But anyway, I'm kidding, Kevin. I would never. So go ahead, buddy. Let me hear you.
All right. I would just like to say that I'm not catching them on plugs anymore.
You're
Bottom
not.
line, no. Um, when the water temperature gets warm around me, you have to resort to chunking. You have to know where to fish and just get out there. And you have to use snagged bunker. You're not going to catch them on store bought.
Right. I just
So
want to say one thing. I'm going to interrupt you really quick so the listeners can understand. When Kevin says you have to get your stuff, you have to get your gear, whatever it is, the bunker, the bait, the lure, and get out there and fish. He's not going to sit there and tell you, hey, you're going to go to this spot on the right side of this bridge. Did you just hear what he said? Get out there. Meaning, get out there. Find out, guys. You have friends that fish. Find out. See what other people are doing. Hey, have you heard anything? Yeah, I've been hearing they're catching them by Kevin's house. Got it. Thanks. At least you got the info now. Don't expect Kevin to tell you where the spots are. He's saying it just the way a fisherman should say it. So continue, Kevin.
I'm looking at one of my friends that are on there. His name is Billy.
Ah.
I don't even tell him where I'm fishing. I tell him I'm 200 yards down where I'm really not. No. But yes, you're 100% right. You got to figure out which tide they're biting. You do have to get out there. You got sitting on the couch and looking at reports is not going to help.
Right.
Figure it out through the day. I'm lucky. I got my boy with me throughout the day, and I search where I live. I'll say it's Staten Island, and I find the bunker schools.
Right.
And then I run the baby home to the wife, and I go run and snag some bunker for the nighttime. So I know I'll have bait for the night. And this time of year, I will catch more fish than you because you're buying them from the store, and I'm using fresh bait.
Wow.
It's 100%. I might be the only person catching them because my bunkers still have the slime on them. They weren't touching the sand or the salt water, the brine
Correct.
water that's in the bait stores, and they never touch ice. I keep them in a Ziploc bag. I treat them like they're gold.
Right on, brother. Man, that makes so much sense. You just opened up my ears for something. I mean, and I also see your friend there, Billy Boy, saying, store bunker equals a waste of time. And you know what? I believe it now. The way you're saying it. Guys, listen to what they're saying. If you can go by a dock and you can see a boat coming in and they got fresh bunker, buy it right there. Don't put your fingerprints on it. Once your fingerprints on it, throw it away, like Kevin said. No, I'm kidding. But get fresh bunker. Go ahead.
A lot of people don't do this. You go to a bait store all the time, you make friends with the owner. Ask him very nicely, before you put it in the brine, could you put 10 on the side for me in a plastic bag? They will be more than happy to do it. I leave my cooler there at the store. If I can't find a bunker, I know that he has that bunker. As soon as it comes off the boat, after it's netted, it's in my plastic bag, in my cooler. And as soon as it comes in, he calls me, Kev, come down. And I come down, and I do it myself. I put it in the Ziplocs, 2 or 3 in a bag. Put it in the cooler real nice. It can't touch the ice. It's wild. But as soon as that slime or the decomposition of the bunker starts, I know if I was a bass, I wouldn't want to eat something that's spoiled. I want something fresh.
You just heard that, guys, from Kevin right there. And again, I'm going to repeat again what I just said. That's really cool to know. So the fresher, look, some of us might not be able to get them coming right off the net. But like Kevin said, you can go to your local bait shop. And if you know you're going fishing a certain day, call them up, say, by any chance, yeah, he goes, I bring him in every Tuesday morning. Because that's when you ask him, like Kevin said, put 10 on the side. Before you put them in the brine, just put them in the bag. And what does brine mean? They have water that's already made for them to keep them alive or as fresh as possible, which really isn't fresh because like Kevin said, if he was a striper, you want that shit on there? Excuse my language, YouTube. You want that stuff on there? No. So basically get the fresh stuff, ask them, and they'll be more than happy to do it. Every bait shop should be more than happy to do it. Why? They're selling you fish, brother. They're making money. So just ask them, like Kevin said, get the fresh stuff and get out there quickly and get fishing with that stuff. Because now I'm believing that even more than anything. I mean, obviously, if you're fishing in a blitz, you're going to catch fish. No matter who you are, what you're using, you should be able to catch a fish in that. But if you're not, like, he said, it'll work even better for you if you got the fresh stuff. Correct, Kevin?
100%, Mr. P.
Yeah, I love it. Hey, how you doing? Mr. P here, and let's say hi to Mrs. P again. Hey, Mrs. P. How you doing? Look, she's on camera now. Everything changes. Get me off the camera.
Wait, Kevin was saying something.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Oscar goes, who has bails these days? You said when you cast,
Yeah.
you might lose it on your bail. Mrs. P hasn't bought you a Van Stall bail Israel yet?
No, I got it. I have. Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. There's Vinnie Sniper. There's his direct guys. He's got his phone number on there. We're going to also post that
Nice.
on, honey, remember that one? On the bottom of the video there, on the bio, we'll have everything for Vinnie's custom laws. Thank you, Vinnie, for that. And as I grow, Vinnie, if your product is good and I like it, I'll keep talking about it. And hopefully maybe you'll be able to sell 2 lures next year and finally consider yourself a business, I'm kidding, Vinnie. I know you sell a lot of lures, buddy. You've been doing this a long time. But going back to what we were saying, just, what were we saying, honey? Kevin, do you remember what I was saying? These things happen, It's not like I'm 23 anymore. I'm 27 years old now. I'm beyond my time. But anyway, let's talk even more. We got a few more minutes with you, Kevin.
So what have you been catching?
Yeah, that's what I want to ask is the summertime thing that's going on. What's going on now, Kevin?
Summer sucks.
Yeah.
A couple bass, in the mix of the 4, 5, 6 foot sharks that we're catching that scare the heck out of me because I don't know if they're real or not, if they have teeth. But you have to deal with the gnats, the mosquitoes, the heat, and just I'm not fishing 4, 5, 6 hours like I used to. I'm fishing the tides and doing different spots. I go to the deepest spots where I can reach the channel where the water temperature is a little bit cooler than in the harbors and stuff. And just put a couple hours in. I'm not fishing as hard as I used to.
Right.
Maybe 3-4 times a week, 2 hours each outing. The bass are there. You got to deal with the cocktail blues and the sharks, but they're still out there. I'm not giving up just yet.
Right. Without
yet.
a doubt, Kevin. And a lot of people, I remember back in the days, July was a good month out in the south side of Long Island to catch stripers at night. A lot of people used to catch them on bunker chunk, eels, and I'm still a believer in that. I still believe that in those nighttime hours, there is that guy that's going to prowl around and you can catch yourself a nice fish, especially out in the south side of Long Island, including Montauk, where the waters are actually, cooler.
Absolutely. And like you said, if you have a chance to go fishing, go at nighttime. The daytime is 100 times harder to catch fish than it is
Oh, my
at
goodness.
night.
Absolutely.
So put your time in at night.
Right. And I also want to say that, Oscar, thank you for that. You just reminded me of what we were talking about for. Kevin, we were talking about the VS and the VSX, the bailless and that. So I was going to say that, yeah, I own a bailless. It took me a while to get used to it, and I didn't know I actually got used to it, the bailless. I got used to it, and I didn't know it until I was like, I can't take this anymore. And I went back to the bail, and within, maybe 10 casts, I lost 2 lures already because I forgot to pull the bail back. And then I realized, that's when I realized, I go, this sucks, I go. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. If you love your Van Stone's got a bail, beautiful. Keep with it and keep kicking. But I realized one thing. It's a lot quicker, and it's one less thing you have to worry about. And you will never, and I can actually say this as Mr. Poseidon, you will never lose another lure because you forgot to pull your bail back. And if you tell me you did, you're lying to me because it's bailless. Yeah. So I like that. I like those bailless reels a lot. I've gotten used to them. This year I see at night. I've finally gotten used to it. I can use a bailless at night, and good times. I like bailless.
Oscar
Very
says
good.
summertime for rays, sharks, flukes, blues,
Yeah,
porgies,
yeah.
blowfish.
So anybody else out there as we wind down before we do this little giveaway away. So Kevin, here's what I want you to do. We're going to save some of your lures, Kevin. We're not going to give away all of your lures. I already showed on camera, I advertised earlier of what I'm going to give away, but we'll give away one of Vinny's lures right now because I want to have you on again. More so in the winter when there's more people on and we could show Vinny's lures off even more. And you pick one that we're going to give away. We'll do yours last. We'll do mine's first over here. So everybody out there who's listening right now, I just want you to know, go to the bottom of this video. Of which video is it going to be?
One posted earlier today called the reminder for tonight's live stream.
Right. Go and post a comment on there now. I don't care who you are, if you don't know me, if you haven't said anything to me, if you just come to my shows and watch and don't say anything, go over there right now. Leave a comment, say hi, I don't care what it is, so we can get you in the comment picker. My wife will run it on her computer, and hopefully we'll get a true valued fisherman on there who enjoys.
It's called Reminder for tonight's live stream.
Reminder
Let's
for
talk
tonight's
fishing with
live
guest
stream.
Kevin Maltezo.
My mouth is so dry.
Oh my gosh, you need Mr. Pineapple.
Oh my goodness. We have to do this at some time in Las Vegas, Kevin, A real live stream right there at the bar. Like 5 hours long. Bartender, another drink. The listeners will be like, look, I had enough. Oh my goodness.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas live stream. Hey, how you doing?
Goodness.
So what are you expecting to catch, Mr. Poseidon? Well, I've been fishing here at the Paris pool. I haven't caught anything, but I'm keeping my hopes up. As soon as my wife leaves, I guarantee you I'll catch something.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll go to the aquarium.
There you go. Quick story.
guaranteed.
Quick story. There was a place called Action Park in New Jersey. And my...
Is that place still around?
Yeah, I think they closed it down. It was a big thing. A couple people died on those rides.
Oh, yeah.
They had a sled machine that I even went on, and I went so much sideways that my skin hit the ground. I got a scar from it now. Anyway, you
Did
can
you ever
barely
go
see
there,
it.
Kevin?
Action
I went
Park.
there once and I got scraped up. Never
Oh,
again.
did you?
Yeah,
On
exactly.
that slide. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Dangerous place.
It was a dangerous
Well, I guess
place,
that's why
but
it's not
they
allowed.
had an aquarium there. Through, on the outside, you'd walk and there'd be like a little aquarium set up. So my friend says, hold on to me. And he walks around to the other side and it goes up on stairs to the top of it. And we're all watching. There's got to be 100 people looking in the aquarium going, wow, this is cool. And all of a sudden, there's my buddy Matt, future Poseidon, jumping into the water. And you just see him swimming in the water. And he's looking at people
In the
going.
aquarium. And waving. Oh, my God.
And then all of a sudden, in the middle of this waving, you just see him dart, like a dart, like just get out of the water really quick. So I had to ask him later on. I says, listen, what happened in the end? He goes, oh, I remembered they had those fish with the teeth.
Piranhas?
In the middle of waving, that came to his mind, and he goes, I got to get out of the water. And that's why he darted out of the water. So.
Jeez.
Yeah, I remember that place, Action Park. Good place. So, let's start off now. It's coming up to 10 minutes left in the show. Put up the music there a little bit. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? You ever been to a disco before, Kevin?
Oh, my God.
Remember those days?
When I was a
Yeah,
young
my
man.
girlfriend don't know where I am. She thinks I'm home sleeping right now. Meanwhile, your girlfriend's on the disco two blocks down. God knows what's going on over there. Anyway. So anyway, we're gonna start off. We'll raffle Vinny's lure off last. Let's start off first with the SP Minnow. That's the chicken scratch, guys. think that's a 7/8 ounce. Nice, about 5 7/8. So let's just say 6-inch, a little less than 6-inch. Don't hold me on that. Nice minnow. I like using this nice and slow at night, morning hours, even whenever you're fishing, just fish real slow with this. Got a better shot at night. Trust me on that. So let's do that one first, honey. You want to do the comment picker now?
Okay.
Everybody's in the comments. I hope my wife's gonna go there now and start pulling up the comments. So go ahead, honey.
Okay. Thomas DeLello.
Thomas DeLello. Thomas, are you there? Thomas. Okay. So we're gonna hold this on the side for Thomas DeLello.
Okay.
Thomas DeLello, I don't know who you are. You better not be somebody like a skateboarder or something.
Escape.
No, I'm just kidding. Thomas DeLello, congratulations on that. SP Minnow, you contact us, you get this. That's how it works. So
Let me see. Let me have that.
on Kevin's thing when he said earlier, he said the Super Strike, he loves these lures. So we're gonna hold this as first prize, but because I'm going by what Kevin says always, but so on my end of it. So you got that all written down, honey?
All right. So I have that winner for that.
That's
What are you
right.
doing next?
Next, we're going to do the custom crafted wool lure flat nose swimmer. It's made by Tsunami. I read it off earlier. Extra strong, stainless steel, through wire, premium VMC, 4 times strong, heavy duty, triple epoxy, finish coating. Looks like a nice lure. Give it a shot. I actually have one that I used quite a bit. It's hanging right there on my flounder thing right there, pretty much same one. Anyhow, let's do that one off. Who's the
Ready?
one? I'm ready, darling. Who's
Okay,
this
here
one?
we go. 718 Fishing.
718 Fishing, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
saw him on before.
718 Fishing. There you
Yeah.
go. 718 Fishing. Stand by. You win that one, buddy. Second one right there.
See that?
That's the Tsunami, darling. And Kevin, I also have yours right here. We actually sent out the other winner of the prize last week. But Kevin, I have your Hopkins here. I'm going to send that out with these this week. I'm sorry. This week was such a busy week. 4 doubles this week. You can imagine. It was hectic for me.
Double shifts.
And you got a double every day with your son, buddy. So I know. So I'm not complaining. I don't want to make it look like I got the tough stuff going on
oh,
here.
there's Thomas DeLello now in the chat.
Thomas DeLello, hey, I'm here.
Yay.
Thank you so much. You got it, Thomas.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Thomas. Stay a subscriber. Don't unsubscribe now because you won. I'm kidding, Thomas. Thank you so much, buddy, for helping out and supporting. So let's go to the number 1 lure here that I got right now. Super Strike, considered by Kevin a very good lure. Vinnie, don't worry. I like your lure. So far, so good. They could just outpass Super Strike. Who knows? Okay, so let's do this one off.
Oh,
Who's the next comment
Another
on
one?
that? Oh, I see the price on this. I'm gonna have to scrape
wait,
that
take
off.
that off.
Yeah, $7,000. We got to take that off. Yeah. All right, so go ahead, honey. Who's the winner of the Super Strike?
What do we got here? Oh my gosh. Lance J.
Lance J. There you go. I know Lance J's been a prior winner with me before. I'm glad you won this, Lance. I hope you enjoy this. Catch a big pike with this up there in Minnesota over there. I know you're up there. Right, honey? Is it Minnesota?
I don't know. I always forget.
I always forget it because I
Poor
always say
Lance.
that either one of the M's and he says to me, the other M. Congratulations, Lance. All right, so
Okay.
now Kevin's lure, we're going to do a little different tonight. Kevin, I want to put him off screen a second. Okay, so Kevin, nobody can see Kevin now.
Okay.
I want you to give me a number different from 1, because we're going to do Kevin's win right here, right now, so you guys can all win this. So, Kevin, I want you to give me a number of 1 through 100. Write it down on a piece of paper and just show it to me. Nobody can see this right now. Right, honey? Am I correct?
That's right.
Yes.
We're seeing
Um,
you.
go over to the other. There you go. Now I
Okay.
see it. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. So we got the number. number 104, correct, Kevin? That's the number?
right.
Yeah. All right. So, okay, guys. So, in order to win, Kevin, can you show us that lure? I'm going to put you up now against alone. This is what you're going for. This is a nice Vinnie's Custom
it's
Lures.
nice and
Show them the
colorful.
packaging also. Oh, what a beautiful lure. I can see it already.
This is this.
So
Yeah.
there's Vinnie's Customs. Go ahead. Tell me, Kevin. I'm going to lower the music.
It's Vinnie's Custom Baits. This is a 2.31 ounce. It's named Starbreaker X.
Beautiful lure.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, yeah. Love it, Vinnie. Nice
Like-
job. Look at that matching tail.
Pretty.
Like you said earlier, it's got the VMC
Wow.
4 times.
Oh, man. Beautiful, guys.
Good
This is a
stuff.
good lure.
Beautiful paint job.
Oh, I didn't know he signs on the bottom because one of them, yeah, mine has the
Yeah.
signature too. Vinnie's Customs. Look at that. Beautiful, Vinnie. Very nice. Love it, Vinnie.
Good stuff.
Be using
stuff.
that lure, Vinnie. All right, so, ladies and gents, you're all out there right now. Anybody who's won a prize right now, let's save this one for the other 4 listeners on here tonight. So, please, guys,
So
start.
if you already won, you can't win again. Is that
Yeah,
it?
yeah, that's basically it. So basically, just start ripping off a number. He gave me the number. Let me write it down on a piece of paper before you start saying any numbers yet. Yeah, because I got to write it. I can't just say, yeah, that's it. You know, I got to write it.
I spoke to Oscar before. Let's see if he remembered.
Oh, no.
I'm
Just
joking.
kidding.
I got you on the screen, full. All right, so I got my hand covering it also. So it's on this piece of paper. First guy to mention the number will get the prize. And go. 1 through 100, guys. Let's go.
Woohoo!
1 to 100. 1 to 100. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. When the number comes up, I will open this slip and the number will be on here. Yes. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going, boys. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. If they don't guess after a little while, we'll narrow it down a little bit.
Right.
Keep going. And keep it going. And keep going. Last week there was more people on. I wasn't gonna do this from the beginning because it was going so fast last week. And I had to keep an eye on who got the number first. It was crazy. So I says, we can't do this with a lot of people on. So I figured right now we do it. Not many people on. Let's do it. Keep going, guys. All right, we're going to narrow it down now. Instead of 1 through 100, we're going to do 1 through 99. All right,
Come on.
75 or less. 75 or less. 75 or less. 75 or less.
Okay.
Oh boy, here we go. 75 or less we got. Oh, this is good. We're going to be here all night. This show's going to last. Finally. Wow, good. Okay, so let's go now. Let's go. Listen, 50 or less. Come on, guys. 50 or less.
Before the
50 or
fireworks.
less.
Kevin?
Before the fireworks, madam.
Yeah, come on. Let's go before the fireworks.
Yes.
Go, less. Keep going.
Lance is laughing because Billy put 79 and it's supposed to be 75 or less.
Keep going, boys. Keep going. Oh my goodness. There are some close guys. 40 or less. 40 or less. 40 or less.
Okay, now we're really narrowing it down.
Wow, the number hasn't come up. The good number you picked, Kevin.
They're jumping around it for some reason.
Wow, 40 or less. 40 or less. 40 or less. 40 or less.
All right, well, there's event. Well, won't be long now.
Won't be long now, huh?
We're running out of numbers.
Everybody's like, come on, enough already. Freaking plug. I want to watch the fireworks. All right, let's go. Let's go 30 or less. 30 or less. 30 or less. 30 or less.
They don't like this number.
Oh, my
They
goodness.
don't like your number.
Yeah.
That's
Got it. Diggs. There it is.
Diggs got
16.
it.
16. Number Diggs. How you doing, Diggs? Nice to
There we
see you. You
go.
got it, buddy. So, Diggs, let's put up that pluggy one again from Vinnie's Customs.
and tell Diggs to hit me on message me on Instagram, and I'll have it out to him Monday or Tuesday.
All right, so we're going to put a link also with Kevin's description on the below here.
It's up on the screen, too.
It's up on the screen.
His
Also,
Instagram is right there.
right, his Instagram is right there. Hit him up right there, Diggs. He'll send that out to you. Thank you so much for supporting. Ladies and gents, Kevin,
fun.
before we even go anywhere, thank you so much for giving me your time. Your son is going to love tonight. I wish I could see the expression on his
you
face
will.
when he first sees them. It's beautiful. It's going to be beautiful for him. He's going to love you. He's going to be tomorrow. He's going to be like, today's 4th of July again, Daddy. You know?
You see everything. Don't worry.
Yeah, I
You
know.
follow
I
my
know you
page.
do. So check out Kevin, guys, on his Instagram.
Oh.
Fun guy to follow.
Oh, my friend won it. I don't have to send it out to him. It's my friend Ryan.
Hey, there you go, Ryan. Good call, buddy.
Oh,
All right, the fix is in. Even after 2 days of guessing numbers, the fix is in.
No.
No. I'm kidding.
I don't
Nice.
even like those guys.
Yeah. There you go. So again, Kevin, I want to say thank you to you, and you'll be back on the show, Kevin.
Very fun.
You're a knowledgeable guy. We'll have Vinnie on one day also if we can get him on. That would be really nice. In the winter months coming up, we're expecting bigger shows. Thomas DeLello, thank you guys. Do you need our email if we won something?
Thomas, do you have Instagram? You could send us a direct message.
Yeah, if you got the Instagram, Thomas. If not, how can we get in touch with Thomas?
Oh, I'll just put our email in the description of the video. And
There you go. Yeah, I'll put the email in the description. No, these guys said yes.
Oh, okay, great.
So follow
we'll
us on.
connect them there.
Yeah, connect up there. Throw the DM your address, and we'll get it out to you for sure. But other than that, Kevin, thank you again very much for being on the show, and many thanks to Vinnie too. Thank you for his participation, for actually donating the lure.
Nice.
We're gonna have more, but I don't want to. I want more people to be on. I want more people to see the product. That's a good product.
Yeah.
And that's why I want you on again also. We'll be talking about it again.
All right.
Kevin, anything you want to say to anybody out there?
Be safe tonight.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me tonight. I
Thank
love
you,
coming on your
Kevin.
show.
Thank you so much,
Awesome.
brother.
Thanks so much,
Thank you.
Kevin. Happy 4th of July.
Thank you,
You
buddy.
too, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, have a good night, everyone.
Got it.
Bye.
All right, there you have it, guys. We had Kevin Maltezo on tonight. Dynamite guy. He gives me his time. He's a hardworking dad. He does the right thing, and he fishes a lot. If you follow him on Instagram, you know what I mean. So enough said tonight. Everybody wants to get to the fireworks, and so do we. We're going to be going out tonight.
Yep.
Across the street, my neighbor's got a couple of firecrackers. I can't wait for the action. But other than that, thank you guys for showing up tonight. Thank you to Billy Boy, Thomas DeLello, Oscar. I can't say enough to you. You are a gentleman and a scholar.
So dedicated for.
You are so dedicated. Ever since I got your first message, guys, he's a teen subscriber, this guy. What do I mean by teen? He was like, I think, number 16 on the list of subscribers, and he's been here. He's always just a dynamite guy.
Nice.
Thank you, Oscar. Please keep sharing your pictures, Oscar. I don't care if you're catching a goldfish in your fish tank or you're catching a fish in the ocean. Please share them. I'm always going to post them up and show them to my viewers. Thank you, ladies and gents. Anybody else out there I missed? Edwin Garcia, John Garcia. Thank you, guys. Edwin Alvarez, thank you so much. Anybody else I missed, thank you for showing up. And
Good night,
supporting
everybody.
us. And
Thank you. Happy
that's
4th
it.
of July.
Happy 4th, guys. See you next time.